Hello guys, over there once again. Today's video I want us to remind each other on how to draw a pentagon. Pentagon, 5 corners. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's the pentagon. And you must remember the properties of the pentagon. For instance, if here is 30 millimeter, which means again from there has to be 30, from there till there 30, from there till there 30. It must have 5 corners. Okay, for instance, let's draw a pentagon of 40 millimeter. We draw a pentagon of 40 millimeter. So how do we draw a pentagon of 40 millimeter? Start like this. You draw this line faint for now, and then I'll decide to start there. So which means from there till there I can measure 40 millimeter. Isn't it? We are drawing a pentagon of 40 millimeter. Where is my ruler? Okay, you measure that 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter. There is 40 millimeter. Then you draw it dark. Okay, I can decide to say this is my A, this is my B. Okay, therefore I'll then place my compass at 40. This is 40, right? Yes, this is 40. I strike an arc like this. Also strike an arc downwards. Come and place it at B, further extend it to A. I bisect these arcs. Then from there, you join these arcs of yours. There you go, faint, isn't it? So that's your point M, which means from here till there is 20, from there till there is 20, if you can check very well. So we're actually looking for the center. Yes, it's 20. So therefore, what do? You come back to point B. You take the line of point B up, faint, remember? Then from there, go back again. Place your compass at point B, further extend it to A, further extend this arc. Maybe till such an extent, you understand? So once this arc of yours is cutting with the line of B, that's gonna be your point P actually, understand? So how do you go to point P? You place your compass at B, further extend to A. There you go. Once it touch the line, or it cut the line of B, that's your point P. Are we together? So from there, we place our compass at point M, further extended to point P. Try to be accurate. Remember, we are looking for a pentagon of 40 millimeter. Faint. There we go. You understand? Please indicate by an arrow to say, I strike this arc as going this direction, so that whenever you practice, you'll see how to go to those arcs. So now we place our compass at point M, further extend to point P. There we go. So once it touch this bottom horizontal line, that's gonna be your point Q. Are you following? So from there, what do? We place our compass at point M, further extended to point Q. There it goes, isn't it? We've gotten your point Q. So now what do? The next step, place your compass at point A, further extended to the new point, which is point Q. There you go. Once it crosses, or it cuts the line, the arc of P, that's your point C. Let me repeat that. We place our compass at point A, further extend it to point Q. How did you got even this point Q? We place our compass at M, further extend it to point P. There we go. You understand? Then we got point Q. So now we're looking for point C. How are we getting point C? By placing our compass at point A, further extended to point what? Q. There you go. But now once it cut or it cross over the arc of AP, that's your point C. Remember, we've got A, B, and C. So this is our point C. Are you following? So now without fear or favor, I can join point C with point B. And again, the time when I was placing my compass at point A, further extend to point Q, striking this arc, check, this arc was going anti-clockwise. When I was striking this arc, the moment it cuts the line of M, that's your point D. We've got A, B, C, and D. That's gonna be your point D. You see, so again, without fear or favor, I can join point C and D. Dark. You see, so now we are looking for the last point, which is point E. How do we get point E? We must reflect the arc of the arc of Q, which is this one. Understand? How did you draw this arc of Q? We place our compass at A, further extended to Q, isn't it? There you go. So which means now, how are you going to do that? Yes, remember we're looking for the very last point of point E. How do we get point E? Remember point E supposed to be in the same line with point what? With point C. So how did you got point C? Come back. How did you got point C? C is lying in the arc of A and P. How did you got the arc of A and P? By placing our compass at B, further extended to A. There you go, isn't it? So once it touched the line of B, that's your arc. That's your point P. So now how do we get point E? So we place our compass at, we are recording actually, we place our compass at point A, further extended to Q. There you go. Now without shifting your compass, come and place it at B. Then strike an arc like this. Strike an arc like that. Then now come back to say, how did you got the arc of AC? Our compass was placed at point B. There you go. Which means now without shifting your compass, come and place it at A. To record it, further extend to B. There you go. Where they are bisecting each other, that's gonna be a point E. Point E. So now, without fear or favor, you can then start from D to E, drawing dark. Then E back to A. Dark. Then you have your pentagon, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you can double check now to say this check, is it 40? Because the properties of the pentagon, it says all the sides they must be equal with 5 corners. That's 40. That's 40. 40. 40. All right, thank you very much guys. That was the quick reminder on how do we draw a pentagon.